put our sponsors back up. Give you a chance to cover a few more sponsors here. Who else needs some love, Roman Orc?
Well, we've got a couple more right now. We've got Grab It as well, a fully decentralized live auction NFT marketplace built on Cardano itself, too. Definitely check out Grab It. We've also got Vi Finance, where trades are firing faster than ever. If you want to get into crypto trades, check them out. And then also one of our teams as well, Ikigai Technologies, technologists developing D-apps on Cardano. So we're going to be seeing lots of them. We're also going to see them in the race because currently they are sitting over in second place, only 7.6 points behind the House of Titans. So we're going to see more of them. Let's jump back into some more of the top 5 players now that we've gone over Team Frog and Omen. Currently, these 5 teams are going to be set to compete in the upcoming finale, which I'm kind of blanking on the finale date for that. I believe it is sometime in August. I might be incorrect. Maybe you know off the top of your head, Mez.
Just a moment. Let me take down my sponsors. I've got that video. We've got the slide here somewhere. I know we do.
August 2nd. Coming up very soon here. In fact, for anyone who hasn't realized, that is next week. So that is our Cardano Clash Grand Prix. August 2nd, next week. That means that tonight is actually the final race for these competitors to try and get in to those top 5 slots in order to secure themselves a chance to compete next week. As of right now, current standings, let's jump back into it. We have JPEG Empire in 5th place. JPEG Empire consists of Burgess the Gamer, the John Carter, Favave, and Frazel. Now, Burgess the Gamer is a fantastic racer. I think that the other 3 racers definitely could compete more and definitely have a chance to rise in the rankings, but they are newer. I'm not going to say they're bad because they're not. They're just newer. They have a lot of work that they can do, and there's a lot more to work on before the second season that's going to be coming up here in September. So I think that they are a competitive team. I think they're going to be hard-pressed to take the victory on this one, but Burgess is strong as a racer, and maybe he's been training some of his other racers to be able to meet some of the needs that are required to reach those top levels. Let's talk about Pirates of the D-Gen, POTD,
First,
currently in 4th place.
Before you do, I know they're up there, and so it would be perfect time based on what we have on the stream, but you gave me a heart attack.
Oh, no.
You said August 2nd. Were you saying that was the last qualifier or our Grand Prix?
That is our Grand Prix.
A Grand Prix is August 9th.
Is it really? Did I mess up?
It is. So we've got one more week of qualifiers. You scared me there because I was like, wait, I'm traveling. I won't be here next week. How are we going to do that?
So right. I just missed it on my calendar. I have it on my actual personal calendar, and I read just Cardano Clash Grand Prix, and I did not read that next week, and then 2 weeks from now, finale stream.
Buddy. You just gave me the small
I will
scare.
be here.
You gave me the small scare.
I'll be here next week. Don't you guys worry. And then both Mezcast and I are going to be here August 9th. So my bad. We do have 2 more finale qualifiers before we get onto the finale on August 9th. So as we continue going over some more of our actual teams here, let's go over Pirates of the D-Gen, POTD. We have Omen up on stream right now. POTD is currently sitting at 257 points. That is a massive lead right now from JPEG Empire, a whole 70 points to be exact. And that is consisting of the one and only Captain D-Gen, Cherry, Gnarls, the Mormonator, and Sensei Bullrug. They have the most players in the race right now, but again, only 2 can compete at any given time. And I have a feeling we're going to see one of 3. It's going to be Captain D-Gen, Cherry and Sensei Bullrug are great for participating when they need those extra qualifier points to guarantee that they get into the top 5. But I feel like Captain D-Gen, Mormonator, and Gnarls are just the best racers that we currently have for these teams. I think they're just going to get the best competitive value. And of course, Captain D-Gen being our Sailing Grand Prix title holder currently. That was back on June 1st. It has been a while for that. It is interesting to see them down in 4th place because right now we've got our top 3 competitors sitting not too far behind first here, 266 points and 266.4 points to be exact. That's the Cardano Warriors consisting of Thiago Orus, Noldev, and Computer Grandpa with their team captain being Tom. Sorry if you hear my daughter in the background. I am home with her right now, and she's just wanting to watch. So
100% the way it goes. So, you know, you've got a future announcer there with you, or maybe a future champion.
Who knows? I'm excited to announce either way. So let's go over our Cardano Warriors here for a minute. Tom's not actually competing, but he is a team captain. We have Thiago, Noldev, and Computer Grandpa. I think our two races we're going to see more of than the other one. It's going to be Noldev and Computer Grandpa. Very strong competitors. Obviously, you see that. They're in third place right now. Not too far ahead of POTD, but far enough ahead of fifth to actually guarantee that top 5 slot. I think we are going to see them August 9th, 100%. I think that they are a team to be concerned about. They have the chance to at least get top 3. I can't say that they're going to have a chance to get one of the top 2 finishers, but that's mainly because our top 2 finishers are sitting in the 300s right now, and they're so close. The Book of Ikigai is sitting at 358 points right now, and that is just behind the 365.6 that we see for the House of Titans. I just want to clarify that I don't believe this is the official race yet. Let me double check.
Okay. Yeah.
They're ready for the official races. This is the official race. We're getting into it right now. So we'll go over more of that later. For now, this is the first official heat that we have. I'm not seeing the entire full screen of your version, Mezcast, right now. I'm seeing the stream right now.
You're seeing the stream version. So we gotta rotate back and forth when we get the crash. So working with what we've got.
Take over.
Taking over here from the front, it's Gnarls, Goob, 4, 5, 6 as we go into the canyons. The lasers fire out. Seb kills Gnarls. Goob dies. Burgess is Captain D-Gen alone out in front. The man who knows this map better than just about anybody else. He is the current title holder on this map, Captain D-Gen. We slide back a little bit here. Second and third, they're in quite the race. Seb with Friend the Senate right behind. The Senate, a newer racer than what I've seen here before. Any knowledge on him, Roman?
Senate is a newer racer. He's not going to be seen too much as part of the Friend team. It's part of Team Frog. They're only sitting at 40 points right now. I don't expect them to make it a top 5, but who knows? Maybe Senate is something unexpected. He is in third place, so who knows?
He did one of the most interesting maneuvers I've seen on that last little big U-turn you have right there before the final stretch. He did the slide out maneuver and a boost in an area that we've seen almost nobody do it. I'm curious to see. Here's another one that's just kind of an area we don't see people do it. Now here it cost him, so questions of it works, but he did it previously here just like that.
Oh, little failed boost right there. Unfortunately, he caught it where he canceled his left engine before he set off his right. That caused him to make a turn instead of an actual boost. Little unfortunate for Friend there. That's going to knock him back down into 5th place.
Perfect. Love that little note. That's why we've got a great racer in here helping to provide those little notes. As you see, speed intense here, averaging easily over 750 miles per hour. Blink and you will miss anything.
Coming up onto looks like the final lap here. Some players have already finished. We are seeing that Pepsin just completed lap 4. Omen completed lap 4. That means that we have one more. Nullspree completed lap 4. That means that we are now in our Ascension mode. Players have 20 seconds to get to the Ascension zones. For anyone who doesn't realize, anyone who makes it to these Ascension zones keeps their points going into the rest of these heats. If they don't make it, they're going to lose all their points that they just gained from any kills and obelisks from this round. So they need to make it to these blue zones here.
Burgess takes down
Zeru. And as we can see, Zerukami was the only racer to not make it to an Ascension zone. Omen is going to lose points on that. And with them being in 6th place right now, that is not a good look for this heat.
Well, way to absolutely crush every single talking point I had, because that was going to be my big point was, man, only one person didn't die there. So, well, only one person didn't extract there. So...
Well, I left you something. We can talk about our first placers right now. We got Captain D-Gen, Pepsin, and Seb are our top 3 right now. That's 3 different teams. So there's still a lot that can happen tonight.
Can happen indeed. The race out the gate. Here we are through the first corner. That's some clean racing right there. That's not a lot of explosions. Some shots come in. Burgess takes down Goob. We get into the canyons.
This is our shortcut here. Captain Degen's still up in first place right now. Gnarls is close behind, though. Luckily, they're on the same team, so POTD is looking really good right now. Frazel and Nullspree also close behind in that third and fourth position from two different teams.
Nullspree gets a double kill, takes down Degen and Frazzle before being taken down by Seb himself.
That is an
shots coming in
incredible
here.
switch there.
Mm-hmm.
They are switching back and forth all the time. Gnarls now in first. Captain Degen is dropping back down towards the bottom right now. Not a good look for POTD. Luckily, Gnarls is in first. He's going to be taking over for them.
Now some explosions in the canyons. The area gets tight. People are forced into really dangerous zones. Nullspree picks off Seb. Looking for another one. Goob going to explode trying to find a shot, and instead, that's how Nullspree's going to move up. Let's jump up a few places here. Third. Working their way towards the canyons. It's one of my favorite, most prettiest. I feel like I'm truly in the race in that part of the map. That is absolutely my favorite little spot through the archway.
That shortcut is something else. It's something to always keep in mind, and it's something that players need to take advantage of if they want to stay ahead in this race. It's currently the fastest route. If you take that ramp on the outside, you are going to fall behind. But luckily, there's also a nice little trick you can use to get into the shortcut from the ramp. There is a cutout if you want to try and dash in if you miss your entrance. So it is something to consider if you are participating. Oh no, I have an update. If anyone's wondering why Gnarls is no longer on the leaderboard, it's because his game crashed.
Womp. Hang on. I got the perfect one for that one.
Oh no. Can't do them like that. We are going to get some updates for you on if that's going to affect the placements of this race. Last week or 2 weeks ago, we had a redo on one of the heats because of a crash in the game. So we'll see if that changes things for tonight. I haven't received any word on that yet.
Explosions.
Mezcast, I am getting...
What you got?
I am getting an update that you do not have spectator mode on, the tilde with the...
I have tried to apply it several times here now. It will not apply.
Have you applied it before you entered the game?
I cannot open the console before I do, and every time I've ever done it has been from within the game.
Let's see.
So you can see here, I've got the code. Based. So I would love to have it up. Hopefully we'll have it up for the next race. We've got it here, the third and final heat. And now I've lost my leaderboard even. We don't have visuals into that. But hey, it is a game in alpha. They've got a great spectator mode far beyond what anybody else would have at this tier. I promise you. Why? Because I know I've always been looking. So we dial in from this position. We've got Rogue Panda in first, Nullspree 2, Peps and King David battling between 3 and 4 right now. The dash is coming in. Explosions as Goob kills Nullspree. Good to see some clean racing. Rogue Panda now here in front. So, Orc, you've had more time than most people with some of these racers. Who is the strongest pure racer? In by that I mean who's the time trial racer who remove problems from the board? They're gonna be the best. Who's the Max Verstappen?
Probably our number one time trials racer at this time has to be Pepsin playing for House of Titans. That's why it's not too big of a surprise to see them in first place right now in the overall tournament. Pepsin is a fantastic racer. He doesn't take a whole lot of shots. He uses the proto rifle to guarantee all those energy.
He got that one though, as he takes out Rogue Panda. Woo!
So currently, Pepsin's strategy in round 1 of any heat, he always takes a proto rifle. That guarantees him these energy obelisks to guarantee he has 180% energy going into heats 2 and 3. And the reason that works like that is because when he pulls out that weapon, it is immediately ready to use. The LRZ at 270 has to charge first, which means that other racers are too focused on the kills to focus on the obelisks. So he's setting himself up to get that energy that he needs for the rest of the races, because it lasts into those next heats. So it is not a big surprise to see them, especially with Gub securing kills as well, being one of our number 1 shooters in the game. having a number one racer and a number one shooter in the game on the same team is a terrifying combination.
All right, everybody that was going to get out is out. Now it's time to find your jump zone. Got to run. What's Burgess doing? He's waiting his patience. He thought it was going to be close, but now he sees it's too far away. And with 5 seconds, even as fast as this ship goes, it is going to be just short. Oh, would have preferred the explosion, but we'll take the failed there. So Pepsin and Goob Goob 1 and 3. Shocker, shocker. They take first and third. Captain Degen takes second through our first race. All 3 heats that we had here. Let's see if we can try to apply our... All right, it has been applied. So hopefully it will work as...
Space 1 correct?
I believe space 1 is correct, yes.
Okay. Just making sure. I can barely see it, so I'm trying to make sure.
Now you got me questioning.
Yeah, it should be the Hermes for spectator event mode. Space 1.
Yeah, it
cool.
auto loads the command. You just it's the variable that it won't auto load.
I see. All right, just making sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, you have to. Okay, I'm getting updates now. You have to reboot the entire game before you do that. If you go into the game, I guess it does not work anymore. So you'll have to reboot, and then before you join the game, do that.
Swapping, showing you some slides.
Yep. Well, while we're doing that really quick, before we get into this next race, while we have some people joining back, let's go over some more of our sponsors tonight that we have going on with Sunday Swap, building sweeter blockchain infrastructure, one scoop at a time. I always like that little Sunday swap that they got going on. They even have like a little ice cream symbol. I think they're really funny looking with their little scoop, one scoop at a time.
100% makes me hungry. I absolutely want dessert every time I see that logo.
Oh my gosh,
or even think about their name.
I have ice cream in my fridge. Sunday Swap might have just given me inspiration to grab a spoon and that little tub of ice cream. Let's talk about crypto chips, though. Create exclusive merch for crypto and NFT enthusiasts. You guys can visit them at cryptochips.io. Go and check them out if you want some merchandise for that.
So
and
not chocolate chips, but crypto chips?
Crypto chips. I know Sunday Swap.
We go from chips. Sunday Swap to crypto chips, and man, I'm still just getting hungry here.
Well, luckily, I don't think this one's going to do anything for you. We got Summon. Show your community that you are using the most secure treasury management, voting platform, and Agora DAO interface on Cardano. A lot of these people are on Cardano, so if you guys ever want more information about them, go check out Cardano themselves. Great interface that they're using there. We do have the next race starting. Hopefully, you're able to come back in.
I'm back in. Hopefully, I've got the thing. Sweet. I've still got the code, still in copy-paste mode.
Just about to jump in here. Don't worry, the race hasn't started yet. You guys aren't missing out on anything. We're making sure that this is about to go live here as he switches over.
And not only does that work, baby, but we got the board up. There we go. There we go. Working through our technical issues. Got to get it before we launch. For the record, for you 60% keyboarders out there, for your 60% keyboarders, it's FN, then escape for your tilde key.
That's good to know. All right, going into the first heat here. Take it over.
Boom, we are out the gate. Seb, Gnarls, Frazzle, Null Speed. But lots of explosions. Serokami, Pepsin, Frazzle, Gnarls, they all die. Rogue Panda dies. The Senna dies. Pepsin dies. Seb kills Nullspree as Degen and Seb head for the canyons. Seb dies alongside the wall. We got ourselves a nice little chase cam. Burgess right on Captain Degen's tail. No rifle attempts, no charge ups. Let's see. Oh, one just missed there. Goob Goob dies. Goob Goob way back, last place.
Another kill for HOT on a Nullspree there to secure that in the 6th place now.
Oof.
Pepsin is catching up. By the way, quick update on round 1. We are not going to be redoing round 1. They were far enough into the race that they did not deem it necessary to redo. Unfortunately, POTD is just going to take a hit there as Gnarls does take that loss.
Oh, taking the L indeed. We get to see Burgess the Gamer in first place for the first time. Sambo in second. King David 3. So TBOI has second and third spot right now. Pepsin holding his end of the bargain. He's at 4. Gnarls at 5 for POTD. But Nullspree down at the far end. Goob in 11th, so he's definitely not helping out Pepsin. But 3 heats in each race, so still plenty of time to catch up. Maybe there's an alternate strategy of charging your energy by, sacking a bit here on the first race. Burgess, nice little dodge. Means he has to go all the way to the outside for this turn. And it is a lot of shifting back and forth.
Stacking energy is incredibly important on this map, especially for that first turn that we see right out the gate. If you do not have the energy to keep up, to use those dashes to get on that first turn, you're just going to fall behind. And, that's why we probably see a lot of these people sitting in last place right now, is they're not taking advantage of those obelisks right now.
Okay. So King David 1, Burgess the Gamer 2, until Burgess gets the shot right before the end. That is one of the dirtiest, cleanest, best moves I have seen in this game right before the end. I mean, that's like the red shell of destiny. Ugh.
Only 10 seconds left. We've already seen Captain Degen's going to take a hit there. He's going to be not ascending for this race. And we also see Sambo kills Senate and Zerukami kills Rogue Panda. Lots of players not ascending in this one. Gnarls not making it to the ascension zone, I believe.
Nope.
Lots of players not ascending. Only 3 are able to take it up into the air there with Nullspree, Sambo, and Zerukami.
None of the POTD guys got out.
That is a really unfortunate
That's gonna
parts
hurt.
of the Degen.
That's
especially since they only had one qualifier.
They were penalized in round
race.
1.
This is going to be a rough fight for them. I think that they can still hold on to 5th place, but just a reminder for everyone, they're sitting at 257 points. Omen's at 156, and they're looking for that top 5 spot. So if POTD doesn't catch up in the second heat that's about to start, Omen might take over.
Boom, the race out the gate. Nullspree trying to get into the lead. It is a flurry right behind him as we round our first corner, going into a long stretch. The ramp or the options before the canyons. There the players head for the canyons. Pepsin out in front. He took the long way, so Degen actually jumps back. Pepsin, Degen, 2 of the best racers here already in Ascent Rivals, 1 and 2. Pepsin takes down Degen with a blaster rifle. God, I love that railgun. I love the charge up. I love that you can see it coming. You can still know that you're absolutely hosed and you're not getting away from it. Pepsin, nice little charge up, delay, and boost.
All players are finishing their first lap as of right now, with Omen at the slowest time of 44 seconds and best time being at 30 seconds with Pepsin. Fast times coming in right now to see what's coming up next. Pepsin securing that Captain Degen kill is going to keep him in the lead for quite a minute here while Frazel catches up with JPEG Empire.
Unfortunately, once again, Pepsin is up at the top. Goob, absolute last place, working his way through a couple, but hey, he has got a long way to go to even think about helping out his partner here. He does have some kills, so I'm curious if maybe they've got an idea there. Keep good racers down. Let him focus on. I don't know. The meta
speculation for now.
We're so early in the meta that people I just expect are going to try ridiculous things that haven't been tried.
I mean, there is still 2 more qualifiers, so they've got plenty of time to catch back up right now and see what happens. I think that Omen right now is looking like they're in a good spot to catch back up. If Zerukami can get out of last place and Seb can sit in that center ground there, I think that we might see POTD drop a little bit. Who knows what's going to come up next?
Pepsin hits but doesn't explode. It's a champion's kiss for sure, and he's getting ready to lap Rogue Panda here. Pepsin, just such a clean racer. He's out. Degen's out. We slide back to Frazzled, and it's going to be Burgess. Is he going to get in before Sambo? Sambo going to have to find his own way out, along with Seb, the Senate, Nullspree, King David, Goob, Gnarls, Rogue Panda. Nullspree dies. Sambo dies. Zerukami gets the kill on Sambo, then dies themselves. King David takes down the Senate.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's going to be our Ascension mode over.
See ya.
Only 2 racers. Wow, that is rough. Oh my gosh. Well, at least POTD got back in there at the end. Captain Degen did secure a slot for them. Only 2 racers being King David and Seb, keeping their points. That is Omen still on the board. The rest of the teams, though, it was pretty split up. JPEG, Burgess the Gamer, and Frazel securing third and fourth. Huge jump for them. They're currently in fifth. They need to keep that up if they want to stay in that top five position for August 9th.
August 9th has led up towards the Cardano Clash Grand Prix. We've got our qualifiers teams trying to get in. POTD feels like the loser of race 2 right now. It's certainly not gone the way that they've expected. First race, nobody got out, and certainly not the level of racing they are capable of. Captain DGen, known as one of the best racers, and especially here on this map where he is the reigning champion in a Grand Prix. You expect him to show up and show out. A little bit better showing them right now. He tries to take the inside corner to get past Frazzle, but it's not quite there. Does eventually secure first, now ahead of Frazzle. Pepsin 3, No Spray 4, Gnarls 5. So he's got his partner. They're both in the top 5. Got a nice run going right now. Hot is having some issues because Pepsin is being Pepsin. And Goob Goob is absolutely not providing for his team in any of the races, unless there's just some weird math that they have figured out meta-wise that is beyond everybody. All right, enough kills plus like 10th place is enough. What? Curious. Is there some improper math or an imbalance?
I'm not too sure, but I don't think they're too worried about it. They are currently in first place with 365 points. I don't see them losing that anytime soon here. So HOT, House of Titans, still sitting on top with those Titanic seats.
Epson taking a lesser used angle here, but I like to see it.
This is the final lap coming up for this final race here tonight. This is the final heat. We do see Frazel up in first right now, coming through the shortcut. Going to be finishing up on A-frame. Pepsin's in second. I wonder if we're going to see any changes.
Frazel's too far ahead. Pepsin may be locked in. Yeah, he's locked in at 3. Seb taking a really tough, challenging angle, and he's going to be taken over by Nullspree. It's a race here to the end. Nullspree 3, Seb 4.
Oh!
DGen and Seb explode on each other. Pepsin finishes the lap. The charge shot does not hit. We go to Ascension mode as Frazel 1, Pepsin 2, Nullspree 3, and Burgess the Gaming 4.
Oh, DGen and Seb competing for that fourth place spot with Burgess and managed to crash into each other. And now neither of them get it, and Burgess just gets a free top 4 finish
Seb
to secure
and
himself
King
outside
David.
of Ascension mode.
Oh, that
Wow.
was pretty between them there at the end. But like you said, Pepsin ends
David,
up
not
at
DGen,
the
my
top.
bad.
The most points on the night,
Wow.
but Goob Goob, the lowest points on the race. So that'll be something they talk about. Again, a lot of kills there. You see 16, 3, and 11. So
let's talk about that 27.8 for a second. Seb with the fastest time tonight at a sub 28. That is fairly impressive on a map like this. Sub 26 is pretty standard in time trials times, or sub 27, I mean. But a sub 28 and a competitive heat like this where you got shots going off everywhere, that's pretty impressive from Seb. Taking 6th place. Very well done by Omen. I think Omen has a chance to catch up a little bit here. JPEG Empire did take 2nd and 3rd, though. So I think it's going to be hard to earn.
Okay.
With that being said, I believe those are the final races for the night. We only have 2, if I'm correct. Gonna wait to hear more from the shoutcasters. We are going to be getting some more information on our races tonight to see who finished. Don't forget, you guys still have another 20 minutes. Go over to X, retweet the Ascent Rivals latest post, and you will be able to participate for a chance at a jersey. Get your gamer tag on there. Get some sponsor logos. You got some team logos. It's going to be very exciting. So while we're kind of figuring out some more of that information here, let's go over our last sponsors of the evening. We have M Labs. I think I did go over them already, but I'll go over them again. Blockchain and AI consultancy, working across industries, including fintech and blockchain. And now we've also got Bone Pool, Stake with Bone, claim Husky rewards. T-1 is launching your project. Has never been so easy. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors for allowing Cardano Clash to happen. We really appreciate you guys. It obviously would not be possible without any of you. So exciting. let's talk about what was happening in those races. Mez, what'd you see?
Oh man, I saw some really great racing. I saw, I think what I'm starting to see is that DGen has peaks, but Pepsin might be the most consistent racer across Ascent Rivals that I'm seeing.
Epson is a dangerous racer. He's new too. He's very recent and he's very impressive. He was just playing consistently. Very impressive racer. I'd love to talk with him. I talked with him earlier. He's looking forward to seeing what else we will do in these future races. It's not the only tournament he's competing in. So he is a very, very competitive player for this Cardano Clash.
There's a
Definitely.
question about Hosky rewards.
Oscar Rewards, that is part of one of our sponsors. If you guys want more information about Steak with Bone, go check out Bone Pool. They are at x.com/bone_pool. You can listen and get some more information on them there if you want to learn more about Hosky Rewards.
Okay. Well, I
Other than
believe we've
that,
officially hit everybody. Is there anything
we
else you
did
want to
indeed.
say? Actually, you know what? No, I have a question for you.
Oh no.
A hard-hitting question
Hopefully I
that
can answer.
I've been questioning for a while now. What lore do you come from where the orcs don't roam? Or is it your way of saying you are part of the tribe?
Oh, this is there is some lore behind my name.
Okay.
There is. So originally, my dad helped me set it up when I was a young boy. I would think I was 7 or 8, and I wanted an Xbox Live profile, and that was my birthday gift. And this was back in the days where Xbox would not let you change your name without paying. And my dad typed in Roman Orc too quickly. It was supposed to be roaming with a G. And we missed the G, and he hit enter, and it submitted the name, and so I became Roman Orc. And the reason for that is I won't give his name on stream, but he basically said, do something like what I do, pick a fantasy creature. So I said orc because I played with a lot of stuff like that back in the day with Dungeons and Dragons, huge nerd. And then he said, give me a verb. And I said running because I was 7 years old. And he said, what about roaming? So there's a little bit of lore behind it. I've been a Roman Orc for as long as I can remember. It's definitely just kind of stuck as a second name now. I've even accidentally ordered food with it one time and had people call out Roman Orc in a restaurant. That was a little embarrassing, but it happens.
Hey,
So-
hey, man, it happens. But I was curious because I'm certainly I come from the Warcraft era where and they do roam. So
and that was where it came from. I didn't want to go into the game too much because I wasn't sure, but how much people knew about that? Yes, I did play a lot of Warcraft. I played a lot of World of Warcraft. That was where I got Roman Orc started. So
Thrall, the novel book of Thrall is one of my absolute favorite fantasy novels of anything. So just how it all happens, how it all breaks down in the world for everything to go down. But yeah, it's been a question I had to ask. I had to know. So
that's fair. Mez, where does your name come from?
So Mez is short for Mezzanot, which I bastardized from Mezzano is more, I think, the way the Italians would say it. So me and my buddies were like, we're gonna make Italian names. It sounds really cool. So Mezzanot means midnight. I've bastardized it because I took the TE off the end, so it was just Mezzanot rather than Mezzano. I prefer that, and then just over time, it's just been pretty much shortened to Mez. So I am the mid, which works well because in League of Legends I do play mid lane. So
Oh man,
sometimes things just work out the way that they are supposed to.
Interesting game indeed. Well, lots of things happening. We got some after hours racing right now. Not sure if you want to pull it up. Just some extra stuff. Players just having fun, shooting each other, crashing.
I was going to roll on out, unfortunately, for tonight. So we have gotten a chance to get this in here. Just got to try and get one kiddo to bed. So
I completely understand. Let's see if we can keep it going for at least another few minutes here.
Okay.
We do have hopefully an update on the winner here. They told us 5 minutes. So hopefully we can get an update on who actually took the win for the evening, who's going to be getting those points. We can do some addition and kind of see where everybody's at. That'd be really nice.
Whoa. There was no mention that I would have to do math live on stream. I didn't guarantee. I didn't approve this.
Don't worry. I will be your math buddy. I will help you through this.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm going to use a numpad and a plus key, and I'm going to hit equals, and I'm going to hope that the computer does math better than I do. So it looks like we are getting an update here. I'm seeing some information coming through. Just waiting for it to finish. Oh, man. And I'm going to go catch my daughter before she takes these markers and scribbles on things she's not supposed to.
See, we both understand.
Children. We love them. All right. Well,
hang on. We're not going anywhere.
No, not yet. Don't you worry, guys. And again, if you guys want to participate in Ascent Rivals, we do have a Discord. Games on Steam. It's free. All you have to do is just come click enter, and then they let you in.
Yeah.
There's no secret way.
You do have to apply for access, and you are instantly given. So don't be discouraged by that. I have seen that as a question. People are like, "Oh, what do I do?" Come on.
Yeah, just hit enter. Literally, go to Steam right now, type in Ascent Rivals, and then just apply, and you're in. You can come play with us. We have other tournaments. We have other series. We have an amazing Discord. We have devs that respond and want to listen to what you have to say. We have devs that come on stream and talk about what's coming up. Come participate. We want you guys here. All of these racers that you're seeing right now, some of them have been playing for less than 2 months. Some of them have been playing for as long as I have, since last September. So it is definitely a competitive race, and it's something to always look forward to. Such a great time with this game. Come check us out.
Absolutely. Get some fresh blood out there. Maybe dangerous for you, Roman Org, but that's why I love my spot here.
Oh, man.
In the booth.
Let's move on to our giveaway winner. We do have a Twitch name here. If you want to read it off, Mez, or if you just want me to take over here, I have no
We're
problem.
Gonna hit it up. It's the Capitalist Maximus.
Capitalist Maximus, you have won a sweatshirt / jersey. You get your gamer tag on the back of it. You get some logos on the shoulder pads. You also, if you need to redeem it, you are a winner. Yes, you are. I see you in chat. You're a winner. You need to go to X or Discord and add them as a friend. Let them know that you won, and they will contact you. Make sure that you're using same name. So if you're in the Discord, let us know. Go into the general chat, start typing in whatever you want. And then you can also go to X, add them as a friend there, retweet, give some comments. That's the best way. And they'll send you the sweatshirt / jersey. They'll get some information from you, and hopefully you'll receive that soon. Congratulations on getting that very cool, exciting jersey. Hopefully you wear it as much as I do.
They are super dope. I really am a fan of them. So
congratulations
to you, Capitalist Maximus.
Oh. They're
Discord
always changing it up.
Brewer's choice. So he's provided that information. So let's make sure we pass that along. Ray Naka and the others out there are part of our admin team that help do all of the work that you don't see here on stream. Roman and myself, of course, here tonight covering the Cardano Clash. We got a little bonus after hours racing action for you.
Brewer's choice, definitely just come join us on the Discord. If you need some help getting in, let us know. And like I said, you can also do it through X as well. So definitely make sure you contact us as soon as possible. Be happy to help you out. So,
absolutely.
Well, Mez, I had a great time streaming with you tonight.
It was a good time.
These races are fast, man. They're fast. They happen so quickly. You blink and it's over. So I'm looking forward to August 9th when we actually have 3 official races. For anyone who didn't know, we have 2 more races next week, 3 races on August 9th. All of them have 3 heats each. So that means we still have a total of 18 total races. I mean, we've got so much coming up right now. That is oh my gosh, let me do quick math right now. 18 times 4 is, I think, 72.
Yes, sir.
Minus 8.
It is.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. 72
more laps around Tefri 7 Dunes, if that's the map we use. Who knows what other maps we might see. So we've still got Nulo Shores is an option, and Oria Mining Depot, which you guys are watching right now, the longest map in Ascent Rivals, is also an option. So who knows what they're going to bring out on August 9th? I have no idea. I'm just a shoutcaster. So really excited to see what happens.
Are
Mez,
you?
I said you got to get heading off. Or
I'm getting there close, but one question I have for you as a racer: are you interested in moving and variable issues, like a rotating wheel that you have to go get through the various holes, or things that might pop up out of the ground that might impede your progress? Or is that just absolutely ridiculous thinking of me?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, and now that we're talking about it again, I think it's going to become a thing. I talked about it earlier when I was on Galphus Sky Circuit, which is basically the rainbow road of Ascent Rivals. It has open edges and cliffs you can fall off.
Yep.
And I mentioned bringing up the idea of bumpers in the middle of the area there to knock people off the track.
Yep.
Make it a little more interesting than just a figure eight, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that absolutely barriers are something we could see happening. That's something that I absolutely see with this. It can absolutely happen. This game's all about
barriers, ones that adjust.
Again,
you have to adjust to, you know, where there's still some skill involved. If you can hit it at full speed, hit it, baby.
This is not a race. This is a death race. That is very specific for a reason. Not a race, a death race, which means that we expect explosions every time. Players are going to be shooting every time. We want to see those crashes every time. That's what we're here for. We are here to do a death race, not a race.
He said,
so
not a Formula One.
Oh man, so exciting. Hopefully we can get you guys some more updates next week on what the points are standing. As of right now, I think that if I'm going to take a guess, Pirates of the DGen might have taken a drop tonight. JPEG Empire did come in second and third, so I think we're going to see an increase from them. I don't know if Pirates of the DGen dropped enough to give Omen a chance to jump back into the race here for top 5, but I think it's going to give them a chance next week. If they compete just as hard as they did this week, I think Omen has a chance of being top 5, and I think it's going to be a tight race between JPEG, Omen, and POTD. I guarantee you that House of Titans, Book of Ikigai, and Cardano Warriors, we are going to see them August 9th. I have almost no doubt. Team Frog, I really want you guys to be there, but it is just not enough points on the board. There's still a season 2. If you guys want to come and race for Team Frog, if you guys want to come and race for Omen, JPEG, DGen, Cardano, Book of Ikigai, House of Titans, come check us out on Steam. Come check us out on Discord. It's an easy way to get in. Just come ask to be a part of the race. We want you guys in these races. So definitely
time trials going on every week right now. So plenty of ways to get yourself involved, even if you're brand new. As you mentioned, Pepsin, arguably one of the top 3, maybe top 5 racers, if we need to expand a little bit, in all of Ascent Rivals esports racing. And he's only been here for less than 2 months. So
and he started in time trials. That's where he started. He won the very first time trials.
Okay.
That was how they found Pepsin. So if you guys think you can beat these time trials, come do it, because that's how he got found. That's why he's playing for HOT. That's why he's winning. Come check it out.
You get a chance to learn the maps. You get a chance to focus on a clean run. What are your optimum angles, and how do you play best before you come more into the death race? So time trials an option. And yeah, it is time officially for us to go ahead and roll on out, folks.
Thanks so much.
I'm old enough to think of Ludacris every time I say the word rollout, but last, that's what we got. I'm going to send the raid on out, my boy Psychotics. So if you're hanging out, I think I'm the only one still officially on my stream. Everybody else is on the Ascent Rivals one. So we'll go down shortly. I appreciate everybody hanging out here, whether it's your first time, whether you've been here every time with us on the Mezcast. We appreciate you as always.
Well, until next time, guys. See ya.
See you next time, everybody.